Hi guys. Many times I was asked by many students online if I have recorded some material that is presented on YouTube, and the answer up till this very moment was no. And I have decided to try and record something concerning the weekly portion. Last week's portion was Jethro, and this is also the portion of the Torah in which we have the Ten Commandments. And I've decided to record something, and if it would be popular, maybe I'll record something for the coming weekly portions as well. So basically, there is a very interesting choice to call the portion of the Torah in which we encounter the Ten Commandments after a person who's basically a Gentile, who's not part of the Israelite society, is not a Hebrew, okay? And it is, in my opinion, that this choice is not random. That is to say, we have to learn something from this choice. I think that the main lesson that we should take from this, from the fact that this portion is not named after Moses, for instance, but after Jethro, is the fact that the Ten Commandments are universal in nature, and they should not apply just to the Hebrews or just to the Jewish people, but they are indeed influential all over the world, as we have seen indeed in our, thank God, 3 billion people roughly trying to keep the Ten Commandments, or at least most of them, in the three large monotheistic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Furthermore, I think that Jethro has a very keen sense of understanding when it comes to the unique aspects of the Lord of Israel, because when Jethro, who is the father-in-law of Moses, comes to see Moses, and he brings along to this ride the ex-wife of Moses, Tzipporah, and his 2 children, Gershom and Eliezer. Moses is recounting to Jethro all the events that transpired since the Exodus, since the departure of the Israelites from Egypt. And Jethro listens, is obviously happy, but he's only realizing, he's saying he's only impressed by what Moses says regarding the Exodus, specifically I think regarding the partition of the Red Sea, or the Sea of Reeds. And Jethro says the following. I'll read the Hebrew and then the English translation. I'll be using the New American Standard Version. But first the Hebrew. Vayomer Yitro, Baruch Adonai, Asher Hitzil Etchem Miyad Mitzrayim Umiyad Paro, Asher Hitzil Et Ha'am Mitachat Yad Mitzrayim. Ata yadati ki gadol Adonai mikol ha'elohim, ki vadavar asher zadu aleihem. And the English for that would be, so Jethro said, "Blessed be the Lord who delivered you from the hand of the Egyptians and from the hands of Pharaoh, and who delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians." And listen carefully to the following verse. "Now I know that the Lord is greater than all other gods." Okay. Indeed, it was proven when they dealt proudly against the people. Okay. So the second half of the verse, the Hebrew words ki vadavar asher zadu aleihem, is first of all syntactically very complicated in the Hebrew, but the English indeed keeps it a little bit obscure, and roughly a literal translation would be, because in the matter, in the thing in which they had dealt proudly, or dealt injustly, okay, in an unjustified manner okay, in the thing in which they transgressed, came upon them. Okay, and the ancient commentators of the Bible already noticed the eye for an eye method in which the Lord retaliates against the Egyptians. As you remember, the Egyptians and Pharaoh wanted all the newborns of the Israelites to be thrown into the Nile, and at the end of the day, the Egyptians were thrown into the sea, and they were sunk in the sea. They sought to sink the Hebrews, and they were sunk. And so Jethro is not impressed by all the miracles, is not impressed by the supernatural abilities of the Lord. He is impressed by the justice of the Lord. It is not just that the Lord was able to retaliate against the Egyptians in a way from which they couldn't recover. The great thing in Jethro's eyes is the justice shown in the ways of the Lord, in the Lord choosing to retaliate by sinking the Egyptians. Ki vadavar asher zadu, what they have done, the sin that they have committed, came upon them. Obviously, this is related to the universal aspect of the Ten Commandments, and to the fact that Jethro is helping Moses in the following verses to establish a judicial system, and then obviously the Ten Commandments, and even onwards to the next portion, the portion of Mishpatim, judgments or legal matters, which deals indeed with legal issues. We can see that the justice is the core of the Ten Commandments and of the following portion, as I said, Mishpatim, and also the characteristic feature of the Lord, because of which Jethro was impressed, and not because of the miracles. That's it, guys. Bye bye.